Hey everybody, Eddie J on crypto. Hope you're having a great day. So let's just get to it. It's nothing but not so good news, right? So you have Russia and their antics still causing problems. So now they're going to stay in Belarus for a longer period of time than what was expected. Um, they've now amassed close to 200,000 troops near the border of Ukraine, dragging it out. Either you're going to do it or you're not going to do it. I'm expecting them to do it. I'm expecting the markets to take a hit when they do it. Um, Frankly, I just think that he's doing it for one reason, and the reason is he needs to take the mind off a piss poor economy for his citizenry. So he's switching the narrative over to this fictitious incursion by Ukraine, um, the BS that he's spreading about Ukraine, so that he has a reason to invade them, and that's going to be a problem. I think it's going to be a long-standing problem. But I think that once it starts happening, or once it happens, or once the situation, passes, again, I'm hoping for no bloodshed. I'm hoping for no loss of life. I'm hoping for, you know, diplomacy to win. But, you know, Putin's an ass, so I'm not really expecting it. Um, a very smart guy, and there are 50 million other things he could do with the level of smarts he has instead of let me cause a war and take some lives just because I want some land or because I want to change a narrative. There are different things that you can do. So many more things. Because I really don't think he's stupid. I really don't. I think he's just being an ass right now. I think that he could get what he wants. He could have gotten what he wanted um, without all of this, but he refuses to. There's a difference. So it makes you stop and think, well, why? Truthfully, I don't care. He's messing up the markets, both stock market and the cryptocurrency space. So I really don't care about what his motives are. I think his actions are stupid right now. Looking at that, um, I've been listening to the conversations about, oh, crypto is going to take a dive, and crypto has dropped way below where I wanted it to be, right? It was struggling at the $40,000 mark, and now it's struggling to get down to 35. It's currently at, I think, 38 and change. We'll check in a couple of minutes. But, I was hoping it would come back up, but clearly Putin does want to invade. So that's going to have a market hit. Um, when I look at it, I just, again, I think that after a certain point, everything's going to stabilize because he would have done what he was going to do, whether it be to pull back, and kind of, ha ha to the world. I got what I wanted anyway. Or he's going to invade and there'll be more sanctions against him. Um, I hope he's smart enough to realize that everything that happens in cryptocurrency space is on a public blockchain. So it's also not difficult for people to identify um, what wallets are in play, what wallets are holding that much crypto, and then track those wallets as they try to spread out the crypto against more wallets. You can, in some cases, you can even track the specific crypto. So I don't know. I mean, it would be incredibly difficult, right? It would be incredibly difficult. But you figure the kind of money that could be moving in and out of Russia, those kinds of numbers are going to be, really, really high. Um, it could wind up being that they create a whole bunch of smaller wallets and give those out and you know aggregate them later or use them later. Some things you can actually just buy with crypto. Those could be peer-to-peer transactions, which would have no there would be no effect on any kind of crackdown on exchanges or anything else. And remember, exchanges, there are regular exchanges, licensed and certified to work in certain countries, and there are decentralized exchanges that okay, we can't do anything. I mean, Uniswap, Pancake, those are decentralized exchanges that almost anything can happen. So shutting down a wallet, yeah, that's not going to happen there. So it's going to be a lot to see. That said, I'm hearing a lot of conversations about, oh, crypto's going to go down and blah blah blah. Crypto's not going to go down. I mean, it's not going to go away. Rather, um, it's what's going to wind up happening is it can take a dip, and it'll wind up going back up. Again, this is a macro event that's having serious impact around the globe, not just in cryptocurrencies, but everywhere. So when you look at that, what you should be paying attention to is, are there buying opportunities? Do I have money sitting on the sidelines that I can take advantage of something? One of the examples that I have that crypto isn't going to, crypto is here to stay is there's just so much big money in crypto technologies. And it's not just the coins, right? It's what the utility is for each respective platform. Layer ones to move money, layer twos to, kind of pull back on congestion. Then you have, things that are involved in smart contracts like Chainlink, those oracles. Those are things that are helping to move data back and forth between cryptocurrency space, which is a lot of automation going on, and regular space. Again, think logistics, as the easiest thing to figure out. Somebody needs to receive something, and that person that's sending it needs to get paid. So the person sending it sends it, they send it in good condition, it's received by the shipper in good condition, that gets reported back to the smart contract, it gets to the port in good condition, it gets received in good condition, all the parameters have been met, boom, person gets paid, happens like that. So you need to start thinking about, not just the cryptos, but the utility of each respective coin or the technology behind the coin. What are people using it for? Who's using it? How often is it used? Again, look at volume. So you start looking at these things and you start to realize, I don't really have anything to worry about. Crypto's not going anywhere. It might go down, but eventually it's going to go up. So I'm not going to worry. What I am worried about is, do I have money to buy in? So looking at a project like Cardano, I know crypto's not going anywhere. Cardano just doubled its bug bounty to up to $20,000. What does that mean? Well, Cardano's crazy. I mean, they might take more time than expected to deliver something, but they always deliver what they say they're going to deliver. This is another, call it doubling down on how they deliver. They are dead serious. So I sit there and just go, wow, that crew, hats off to Team Cardano, because they're making it happen. Doubling down on that, that means that they're looking at their Cardano node to see, are there any crucial errors, anything that can damage the node, because they're moving quickly. You have a lot of transactions that can happen on a per second basis, and they want to increase that. They also want to make sure that, it's safe. So when I look at things like that, I just go, man, that could be something to buy in on. So I look at that and I just go, woof, got to dig into Cardano. I'm probably going to wait until tomorrow when all the stupid traders wake up and, volume increases and all that stuff to see if there's another dip. Because right now, like I said, I think we're hovering at around 38,000. I'm looking to see if there's another dip before I get back in and buy up some more. Gala is down, like everybody is down. As a matter of fact, I have one more thing to say before we start getting into the numbers. OpenSea had a phishing hack. Yeah, they had a bug in their code that would allow malicious attackers to purchase NFTs at previously listed prices. So if I have an NFT that's selling for 35,000, but when it first came out it was only 200, they could buy that at 200. So they're using a phishing attack to get the information, and boom, they're stealing stuff. And they've stolen millions of dollars worth of NFTs. What's strange is they've given some back, they've sold some, and I guess they're in a holding pattern there. It's pretty much everything is in public. Some people asking questions like, would this have an effect on Ethereum? No, I don't think it's going to have an effect on Ethereum at all. Why is that? Well, because it was OpenSea's code. It's OpenSea's code that enabled the phishing attack. So I don't think that's a reflection on Ethereum. I think that's a reflection on OpenSea. So I'm pretty sure OpenSea is going to get all over it and they'll fix it and everything will be fine. But it does say that, hey, there was a chink in your armor and there might be other NFT, markets that might pick up because of this problem. We're going to get into NFTs. As a matter of fact, we have some NFTs available on OpenSea. Just look for Eddie J on crypto and you'll see them. But I think what's going to wind up happening is that we look at OpenSea is just a marketplace, marketing. That's how I look at it. So it's another place for me to get the name out, get marketing out there, make a couple of sales, and build on that success. With these other NFT marketplaces, some of them large, some of them small, it's the same thing. So maybe you give OpenSea some, but you don't give them all, and you put a couple over here and a couple over there. Because my approach to marketing in our case is I want to look at it as McDonald's, right? Whenever you see the Golden Arches, you think fries. Whenever you hear Mickey D's or McDonald's, you think fries, you think food, you think you're going to go get something, you want it, and you want it now. So I can't have somebody walk by me with, nice piping hot, properly salted Mickey D's fries and me not steal some. No, I don't need you. I don't know you. No, I don't know you. Can I have a fry? That's how I look at it. So it's the number of places that a person or people might be looking. You need to market to them where they are and when they're open to actually listening to your marketing pitch. OpenSea is a place, but like I said, this chink in the armor might send me over to someplace else, like an FTX or one of these other marketplaces. So that's what I'm looking at. So I don't think there's an effect on Ethereum at all. I think the effect is on OpenSea. So like I said, I think they'll fix the code. They'll be back to business. Everything will be great. Let's hit the numbers. Don't expect anything good. The numbers are ugly. So clearly we have losers stomping the hell out of winners. When, like I said before, when you've got 0.01 a couple of seconds ago, you had there were a number of winners with negative 0.0 something as a loss. Anybody that's in the positive space, I'm looking at who they are, what they're doing, and do I care? No. There's nothing up here that I'm looking at that's making me go, ooh, I have to get in. Nope, don't know you. Maybe I'll do some research later, but don't know you. It makes me wonder, what is radical? Ranked number 202. What is radical that they're up almost 50%? BitTorrent old, I don't even know what that is. I haven't done any research in it. Up 30%. Injective protocol, no idea what that is. I would have to do some research, but they're not within my space of knowledge for me to make any kind of assessment on them. I would have to go do some research. Again, always do your own research. You can listen to people and see what their opinions are. Always do your own research so you have some kind of a basis for listening to those opinions. But the loser side, boy, wow, getting hammered, getting absolutely hammered. Gala's down to 25 cents. That's a sale. That is a clear sale. I think Gala is going to be one of these projects that we're going to get into, even deeper. So that's something I'm looking at. Tezos, that's a steal. Cardano, that's a steal. Don't know UFO gaming. I think that's a steal. Wow. Wait a minute. Am I reading this properly? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5 zeros. What? They're down to 5 zeros. That's big, because that means they've dipped below. If you were to buy UFO gaming now, I'm pretty sure they're going to go up. You have a great chance of doubling your money there, because I think UFO gaming is definitely going to do something. So I'd be paying attention to that. Anyway, let's scoot on over. Yeah, so I just refreshed this a couple of seconds ago. Let's refresh it again. But it's at 27, 27, right? So when you think about that, yesterday was at 25. So I think there's confidence in crypto. I think that there's external, like I said, macro events that are affecting people's perception on crypto. I think that as people become more mature in the space, they'll start to realize crypto is the safe place, and fiat might not be such a safe place. So that's something to think about as you start to move forward. No surprises here. A little bit surprised that Solana's up a little bit, but don't care. They're at $90. Earlier they were at, I think, 87 or something like that. So that was something I was paying attention to, because I think Solana is a sale at that price. Again, I will say it again. It is not a coin that I believe is going to double in the near future. Can it? Sure. Is it going to be in the near future? I don't think so. And for me, definitely not this year. But at 91 bucks, it's going to make you money. I'm thinking about getting in, but I'm not buying anything until tomorrow, until I can see everybody wake up, all those traders wake up and see what's going to happen in the market to see how much money comes in and out of crypto. But I will say Solana is something I'm looking at. XRP is at 78 cents. That's something I'm looking at. Luna's good. That's something I'm looking at. Algorand. Pay attention to Algorand. That's what I'm doing. I'm paying attention to them because big red drop right there. I think that could be a buying opportunity. Again, I'm going to revisit everything tomorrow to see if I actually get in some more. So let's take a look. Yeah, I mean, Bitcoin at 38, at 38,000, Ethereum at 2650. Really? 2653, fine. But I mean, just look at how far down. So in a year, Bitcoin is down 32, almost 33%. Ethereum is still up for the past year. Ethereum is still up 32.2%, which is why I could see you, if you were back that far and you were making that kind of money, I could see you selling Ethereum to get Bitcoin because Bitcoin dropped more than you. So your buying power is stronger. So I could see that. But you look at some of these, Cardano for the past year is down 18, almost 19%. This is why I keep saying, pay attention to Cardano. Don't sleep on Cardano. They've got big things coming. They've got big things coming. So I'm paying attention to that. XRP, I mean, not for nothing, up 43%, almost 43.5% for the past year. And this is for a company, for a protocol, for a team that is being hammered by the SEC. That's kind of amazing because they were lower than that. They were way lower than that previously. I think I saw them at 33 cents, I think, because we got in at that point. So that's actually remarkable. Solana, look at this. I mean, they're, a hair away from flipping on ADA. Yeesh. 29 and 30 respectively. That's nuts. And the closest one to them is Avalanche at 19 in terms of market cap. So you look at that and you go, wow, that's a long haul. So you have Avalanche and Terra Luna, bouncing back and forth between, 9th and 10th place. Doge is down at 13 cents, a little less than 14 cents. That's something to pay attention to because it doesn't have any utility. It doesn't have any real utility compared to SHIB. So if I was going to buy either one of them, I'm going to buy SHIB. I'm still looking at Team SHIB because I'm up on SHIB. So hey, you do you, sweetie, right? But I'm looking at Doge and I'm like, will Doge, when all this started, Doge was at like 27 cents and now it's down to 13. It's less than 50%. I'm sitting back and I'm just going, do I see them coming back? Let's just say it would take a lot of yap from Elon to have people get excited about Doge again, because I'm just not excited about Doge. I'm very excited about SHIB because I think SHIB is building, more and more utility, building more and more usefulness on, with their project. So that's what I'm looking at. Matic. Matic is hurting my feelings, but that said, Matic is on sale, and I think it's going to go on sale some more tomorrow. I think crypto.com is on crazy 40 cents. Are you kidding me? 40 cents? What? So yeah, I think crypto.com and Matic, I think both of those are on sale, and I think I'm going to look to see what they're both doing tomorrow to see if I get in on those, the same way I'm looking at Gala, the same way I'm looking at a couple of others. Crypto.com, that's a business that's going to be here for a long time. It's going to be here for a long time, just like Coinbase. So, buying in on the coin could do something. So I'm just waiting. We're holding a bid on crypto.com. I can afford to get some more Matic. That would be something I'd be looking at. Chainlink, down almost 60% in the past year. It's the world's biggest oracle. Do you think they're going to stay there? No. The more smart contracts that happen, the more that you're going to see Chainlink rise. That's why I'm looking at it. So that's something that I'm paying attention to is what can we do to make that go beyond where it is? So I'm looking at those. I'm looking at everything right now to see what's on sale. What should I get my little grubby fingers on? Mana, still up 757%. Nobody holding Mana is upset. Unless they got in late. Nobody at that point is really upset at Mana. But it's something I would look at. Algorand, Lord, let's just take a look at Algorand. This is sexy as hell. I mean, $3.23 as an all-time high, and they're down at 85 cents. That is sexy as hell. That I'm not even gonna play. That's something that I'm looking at. I'd like to see it if I get in tomorrow. I'd like to see it hit like 80 cents. That okay? I'll think about that. But would I get Algorand before, let's say, crypto.com? But would I get Algorand before Cardano? Probably not. I'm going to snatch Cardano real fast, but I am paying attention to Algorand because they're making moves in other countries and having those actual governments get involved. So those are things that I'm paying attention to. Anyway, this is Eddie J on crypto. Don't forget to hit the likes, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know when I'm dropping videos. I greatly appreciate it. Helps me teach my kids, helps me teach my mom. My mom's involved in crypto. So it's a big deal. Again, Eddie J on crypto. Hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.